Hi from Seattle, Washington. It's time for Coffee and Cosmos with Robyn. My name is Robyn Fritz, and I'm thrilled to be here with you today and what a great community Humanity Healing has created for us. So today I want to talk more about playing with crystals. Last week we all shared in together and played a little bit with my crystal Fallon, and I'm just getting him out here to share with us. So, you know, working with crystals is just one of the many ways that we can get insights into our lives and the world around us, a little additional objective insight into what's going on, and giving us a way to feel more connected to the world, a little less alone in the world. So we're going to do that today. Share some playtime. I'm actually going to give you a question to ask Fallon, and I want you to respond with just the quickest, most immediate answer that comes to you. So we'll get to that in a moment. But again, I'd like to welcome you to Coffee and Cosmos with Robyn. My name is Robyn Fritz. I'm an intuitive and spiritual consultant and certified past life regression specialist, big long title. I'm based in Seattle, Washington, in the Pacific Northwest of the United States. And so this is a wonderful forum for us all over the world to chime in and share some time together. So type in where you're from, what you're up to today, and let's start sharing. Also, you're welcome to ask a quick question for me to get an intuitive hit on for you as I can as we're moving forward here. So thanks, Candace, and thank all of you for joining in. Don't be shy, just type in where you're from, and let's get started here. So each week I join you here at Humanity Healing to talk about an intuitive or healing topic that affects us, that intrigues us, that gives us some food for thought. And one of the things that I really enjoy is working and sharing with crystals. And I've talked about crystals before, and last week we actually played with crystals, and you were also awesome sharing in what you got from working with Fallon. So Fallon is a citrine Lemurian quartz, which is a very rare form of crystal. And Lemurian quartz is rare itself, and the idea goes back to ancient Lemuria, but citrine is an additional element to this particular quartz, which makes him very rare. And then the fact that Fallon is an ancient power crystal and a healer and a truth bringer makes him more rare yet. So here's the thing. People can look at pictures of Fallon on my website at robynfritz.com, or they look right here today and immediately get something from him. And what that does for you is open you up to the world that's really larger than human intelligence. And that's something I'm very passionate about, and I know a lot of you are too. It's the world is bigger than we know, and exploring it and connecting with other beings, non-humans of different forms, from animals to trees to the ocean to wind and rain, to our homes, to our businesses, to our food, and to our crystal partners and our crystal friends. And so what it comes down to, though, is that a lot of people are thinking, oh, that's too woo-woo for me, or I don't know what I'm doing, or all those kinds of things that create self-doubt in us. And self-doubt, as you know, blocks you from everything. So we're going to get grounded and balanced in the space today. And then I'm going to ask a question, and I want you to respond with the quickest answer that comes to you, the thing that comes right into the top of your head. Now, I know when I was first learning animal communication, I'd sit there and I'd beg my dog to talk to me, and she'd roll her eyes like, oh my gosh, this is taking so long. The truth of it is, your connection with Fallon or with any of your crystals or any of the non-humans that you communicate with happens very quickly, like immediately. So we'll go through that process. Let's see if there are any questions, comments here, if I can scroll through. See, I'm limited by my technology. So, yes, thanks for Fallon's name, Fallon. And Melek is, you're making an important decision. Which path should you take? The first thing that comes to me is the easiest path for you right now, because there are other things going on in your life. So I hope that helps with your decision making. So, um, oh, thanks for saying hi. And Gemma, I'm glad that you're here. Hi, Corrine, glad to see you. What's happening with your neck? Um, Lily, get a different pillow, literally. I use a pillow that's water filled. It's called Metaflow, but it looks like literally the pillow you're sleeping on is hurting your neck. So, anyway, thank you all of you for joining in, and let's get started here on this connection. So, the first thing we're going to do is get grounded and balanced in your in the session with us. So, here's Fallon. It's spelled Fallon. That's his name. And I don't try to name any people in my family. So that's the name he told me he had. And citrine marine quartz, he's in the shape of a crystal ball. And so you can see all the different planes in him. Pretty amazingly beautiful, right? So as we get grounded and balanced, I want you to just imagine that you're letting go of the cares of the day and everything that, just got in your way, everything that you're thinking of, just letting go, and create this time just for yourself and to be here in community with us at Humanity Healing. So take a deep breath and take your attention to the top of your head. And as we breathe down from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet and back up again, just imagine the cares of the day floating away, and you're being grounded and balanced and relaxed here in this space with us. So breathing down from the top of your head, down your face, your shoulders, your chest, your hips, your knees, and your feet. The top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Just feel yourself relaxing, and then moving up from the bottom of your feet, past your knees, your hips, your chest, your heart, your throat chakra, communication, your face, your third eye, intuition, and the top of your head, your crown chakra. So now assuming we're grounded and balanced, and that's the first thing that you should do when you're trying to connect with anything, then that's the opportunity to ask the question. So I'd love for you to share the answers that you get to this question right here. And no answer is an answer as well, because it's just an opportunity to get more grounded and balanced. So the question I want you to ask is, what is the most important thing I need to do, meaning yourself? What is the most important thing I need to do to connect with crystals? So ask yourself, what is the most important thing you need to do to connect with crystals? And ask Fallon to give you an answer. So the answer may come, depending on how your intuition works, in the form of words, because you might be clairaudient, clear feeling, you feel emotions or feelings. Seeing, you may see pictures or colors, or you just may know the answer. So what is the most important thing that you need to do to connect with crystals? And let's see what kind of answers people are getting. And it's fun. Just play along. And Joy asked a question again. It's Fallon. Sometimes we think life is going very hard, and crystals help with solutions. That's kind of why I wanted you to play with this today, is that we do get support and answers from other beings around us. Sometimes we're so locked into our own feelings and emotions and our worries that we can't see outside of ourselves. And so asking a crystal isn't turning over your power to a crystal. It's simply like asking a friend or a professional in some way, like a doctor if you're feeling ill. You're asking a question and getting additional information for you to make up your own mind about something. So I'm all for people taking their personal power and learning to create answers for themselves, helping them create directions, giving them new ways of thinking about things, and crystals can help with that. So, when I ask the question, what's the most important thing you need for yourself to connect with a crystal? What kind of answers are you getting? Judy, it feels like you've got a cold going on. Heal and ground, right. I don't know. Irene, perfect answer. You know, sometimes we think we should always get an answer, and I don't know is an answer. You know, my favorite scientists are the ones who say, I don't know, let's ask a question, let's explore. And sometimes that I don't know is literally where you're at today, and that's fine. Other times it indicates that we're blocked somehow. And so the question then would be, how do I get unblocked so I can get an answer, or so that I can get another opinion, so that I have more information to think about? And that, again, it doesn't mean turning your power over. It means literally getting as much information as you can on the subject. So I don't know. Candace, let go of fear. Perfect answer. Perfect answer. Because one of the things that keeps us from communicating with non-humans is that we're afraid of it. We're afraid they might be scary, or that people will make fun of us, right? Or that we might be like crazy somehow and it's not normal, and or even some people would say it's against my religion, whatever that is supposed to mean. So excellent answer, Candace. Yes, getting grounded. Oops, sorry. Okay, Jacob, start training, get healthy physically, play more music. Ooh, I love all of that. Listen better, Jacqueline. Awesome. Listen better. Trust your intuition. Have emotional, physical, intellectual, and physical balance. Great answers. You guys are really awesome. Believing, Alma, awesome. Pretty answer. Irene, yeah, and you're blocked, and that's fine. So let's see what other question. I'm going to address that. And Corrine, grounding yourself, right? And Judy, I thought Troy, Michigan. You know, I actually used to live in Ann Arbor. Um, so Tara is asking what crystals to put in a new home. Well, there are a variety of crystals that you can put in a home. Quartz, any kind of quartz is always great. Quartz is the number one go-to for a lot of people because it's useful for a lot of things. It helps to clear and ground and balance. It also helps to inspire us, and they're beautiful. And you can, quartz comes, basically most crystals are quartz, so that there's that. But I like clear quartz. Selenite is a great, it's a quartz, but it's a milky quartz. Selenite is great for general clearing. A lot of people like black tourmaline, and they buy little pieces and put it like in the doorways, or to grid their home for grounding and protection. Um, Black tourmaline is not my favorite, but a lot of people like it, and it's inexpensive. Onyx is sometimes too powerful for people. So what I would suggest you do is, Tara, is look in a book. There are lots of great crystal books out there, and look for grounding and balancing and keeping healthy energy. And look at different pictures of crystals that might appeal to you. And that's always a great direction to go in because, like I said, black tourmaline doesn't really inspire me a lot, but it helps a lot of other people. So there you go, right? I think that's why there's so many options in the world. So there are many crystals that do the same general thing for people. and find the one that you feel really connected to. And everyone can be connected to Fallon, and that's pretty amazing. But everyone can also find other crystals that appeal to them, and you can buy little pieces very inexpensively and experiment with them. A great crystal for overall clearing is kyanite. It's spelled Kyanite. And I keep a big chunk of it in a raw form. It's very brittle in a raw form, so you can't carry it around. But it's beautiful, and it helps clear all of the energies around it. So I hope that answers your question there. And and again, back to, I'm sorry if I can't say your name right, Kushbu's question. We think life is going very hard, and does the crystal help? Yes. Anything that you turn to for help, in terms of crystals, sea salt, clearing sprays, all of those things to help remind us that we've chosen this different way of living our lives and communicating in the world by partnering with other beings that throughout history have supported us, including essential oils and herbs of some kind. So I would recommend, again, playing with different crystals, getting a feel for them. You've had the opportunity here to play with Fallon a little bit and to get an immediate response from Fallon. And that can give you some really good ideas of different crystals that will help you. So in my home and workspace, I have crystals of all kinds. I have sea salt that I keep in each room, and bunches of lavender, as you see up there on my top shelf, that my cat keeps knocking over. All of those to clear and balance and ground my space, but also to remind me that the world is bigger than just me and my ideas and my feelings and thoughts, and that you can create a harmonious home and a harmonious workspace with all of these different elements that remind us that the world is bigger and more awesome than we know, and there's a lot of help out there for us. So the point of today's exercise was to get you feeling that, yes, you can connect with the crystal. That is your innate human intelligence. That is your eternal soul learning to play with you some more and play with crystals and other beings out there who are ready to partner with us to make our lives the best that we can make them. And it's all fun, and it's all useful and inspiring, and really does give you a boost. This afternoon on my radio show at ohmtimes.com radio at 2 p.m. Pacific time, that's 5 Eastern here in the United States, and it's like 8 hours behind Europe. We'll be talking at my radio show, The Practical Intuitive Mind, Body, Spirit for the Real World. And I'm going to be talking about creating a relationship with crystals and share some amazing stories with you that will give you an idea of how powerful crystals are and have been throughout history, how we've kind of lost touch with them, and now we can come back in this very playful mode and learn to get to know them. And when you think about it, when you go out and meet new people, or you meet animals, like I'm out walking my dog every day and people stop to say hello to my extremely friendly dog, they're open, they're relaxed, they're allowing themselves just that moment to say hello to my dog and enjoy his reaction to them. It's the same thing with a crystal, even with sea salt. So relax around it, play with it, enjoy it, and have fun with it. And once you do that, you let go of this tightness that kind of holds you back and allows you to just be open to the experience. So I want to thank you for sharing in everything from Norway. I think I said, get a new pillow. Hello from Quebec, North Carolina. Thank you all for joining in today. Let me know other subjects you'd like me to cover. We have a lot of things coming up in the next few weeks. My focus is on really helping people understand that we are all naturally intuitive. We are all natural healers. And there's a lot that we can do to tap our intuition and our healing abilities, to really believe in them as first and foremost. So I'm hoping that just playing a little bit today with Fallon, getting your first impression from him, like what is the first thing that I need to do to create a relationship with crystals, to connect with crystals, and realize the answers come really fast, and allow yourself to play, allow yourself to laugh. Don't get tense and worried about it. Go off and practice with other crystals, even your coffee cup, and find out, like, what is it there for? How is it going to help you? What can you do for it? When we open ourselves to the wider world around us, that there is more than just human intelligence, it really helps us relax. It helps us understand that it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to go out and explore the world, that we can always have these amazing experiences that remind us that our souls are eternal, that we've chosen really difficult jobs by coming into human bodies. And we can relax and laugh and play. And just by doing that, we allow a deeper connection with all life around us. So that's it for today. If you enjoy these broadcasts, please like the Humanity Healing page, the Om Times pages, and my page, the Practical Intuitive Robyn M. Fritz. Helps us stay here and connect with you. And then you can always send me a question at my business page, the Practical Intuitive Robyn M. Fritz. A subject you'd like me to cover in future broadcasts. My radio show is the first and third Mondays of the month at 2 Pacific time, 5 Eastern. So today we're going to be talking about creating real relationships with crystals. It got postponed several times. Technology failures happens, right? And amazing stories I'm going to share this afternoon, and more details on how we can create relationships with crystals. But for today, I want to thank you for joining us here. This is a wonderful community. It's an opportunity for us to meet people from all over the world, and to share and to realize that the world isn't really that big, right? We're all in it together, and we can all create and learn to share and join in community together. So as we close down today, you may feel a little lightheaded with this exercise, and especially with connection with Fallon. So to close down that crown chakra and get you just solidly back in your body, cross your hands on your heart. And as you breathe into the palms of your hands, imagine that healthy grounding energy is flowing right there and helping you get grounded and balanced back in your body. You can do this grounding exercise every single day. As you first wake up and as you go to sleep at night, it will help remind you again that you're making new choices, different choices, or continuing choices to honor your intuitive and healing sides of yourself, to really explore the world in a different way than a lot of the world expects us to, and to come back here in community each week. So take a deep breath. Thank you for joining us. If you'd like to work with me, you can find me at my website, robynfritz.com. I offer personal and business intuition, mediumship, animal communication, space clearing, past life and between life regression, a clearing process called soul progression clearing, and of course, that includes energy healing. So hands on your heart, take a deep breath, grounded back in. We'll see you next week. Any questions, contact me at my Facebook page. Thanks. Take care. Bye.